You know, time is a way of making us sag and bag.
Oh, stop it.
Why'd they pick me to read this? But if you're a little bit wary of the old nip-tuck surgery, cosmetic acupuncture could be the answer for you. Please welcome cosmetic acupuncturist Siamak Shirazi.
Hi, Siamak.
Hi, Siamak.
A lot of people are probably interested in hearing this. What areas of the face can you help with acupuncture?
Pretty much most areas of the face. There are three zones that we usually work with. One is the forehead and the eyes and eyebrows. The second one is the middle of the face, basically nose and the smile line and the mouth. And then the third one is under the chin.
So let's take a look at some before and after shots and
Sure.
tell us, as we're looking at these, what we're seeing and what the
Sure.
differences are. Now, these aren't from your clinic, but these are the results of cosmetic acupuncture.
That's true. That's
correct. Look
correct.
at that. I can see a big difference there.
Yeah, and these pictures actually have been taken on some of the seminars and conferences that I've been hosting or joining. And as you can see, there's a clear difference, especially in this one. What acupuncture does, it increases the collagen production.
It does?
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and so you can see those lines are filling. It also tones the muscles under your facial muscles. So as a result, your skin looks tighter. And you'll have a general overall, look that is healthy. It's a healthy look. People will notice the difference. It's not as dramatic as a surgery, obviously, but everybody will compliment you and tell you, what have you been doing? You know, it's that type of
Is this the
result.
kind of thing that's cumulative? Like if you buy a package of facials, they'll have you come in 4 times, and by the time you get to number 4, you go, whoa, my skin really looks healthy and clean and lovely. Is it the same sort of thing with acupuncture?
Yes. You know, at To Be Well, we offer a package, which includes 10 acupuncture facial treatments within 5 weeks. So you have to come twice a week at the beginning.
And then you see the results.
After the 5th or 6th one, you start to see the
Should we
results.
bring in a model? You're going to show us how this
Sure.
works, okay? And we should say the model is Miriam. Hi.
Hi.
And you're a willing participant in this?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I would look at Miriam and say that she doesn't need any
No.
help with some of the wrinkles and things like that, but you're going to show us how this works.
Sure. In Miriam's case, the areas that we're going to focus on are what is called crow feet, you know, this
yeah.
area, and then
I know
under
them
her
well.
eyes a little bit under forehead. She has some smile lines, but as you mentioned, you know, she's a little too young, maybe.
Oh, I don't see
But
a
it's
sag or
never
a
too early
bag.
to start, you know. The other part
I should
of
not
this
smile.
is
Oh,
prevention.
no, she's
If you start
beautiful.
early, then, you know. So actually, I'd rather stand on this side of you.
And these are little, if you've never seen an acupuncture needle, they are little teeny
They're
weeny
disposable
needles.
needles, yes.
And of course, now everybody's going to want to know what this feels like,
You tell
Actually,
me.
I really don't feel it.
okay?
Sometimes in this area is a bit more sensitive, so you feel when it goes in a little bit perking, burning, but other than that, no other sensations.
So once you place the needles in the strategic areas, what do you do then? You just leave them there for a period of
Depending
time?
on the patient, sometimes we use electricity in conjunction with needles. Sometimes we use light, heat. It really depends on what I'm trying to accomplish. Needles are usually in for about 45 minutes.
And during that time, what does your patient do?
We have a
Doesn't move.
recliner. Yeah,
Do not touch the face.
exactly. They relax. They really sit back and relax. We have very nice soothing music playing, and you know, they just relax while they're waiting.
Okay, that one freaks me out a little bit.
And actually, this is a miniature of what we do at the clinic. At the clinic, there will be more needles involved. But we use a solution that actually numbs your face, numbs your skin, so you don't feel the insertions even.
And you've been doing acupuncture for a dozen years or so. You now have started, basically, this is your practice. You've gone from some of the other things we know for acupuncture just to basically what we call cosmetic acupuncture.
That's true.
Basically
That's
around the
correct.
face.
I'm trying to focus on this. I've been doing acupuncture for 12 years. I have a regular practice in Lake Oswego, but I like to use this as a specialty.
Where do you see the most result? If you were going to choose, you talked about the 3 areas of the face. If you were going to choose one of the areas and say, gosh, when I do cosmetic acupuncture on this part of the face, I really see the most dramatic result.
I would say wrinkles, no matter where they are. But wrinkles will look fantastic. It's harder to get rid of sagginess. But you'll do.
He's
you
got
know,
a big
the-
needle if I needed it.
Yeah, but all the wrinkles will fill in really nicely.
And as you said, again, this stimulates the natural production of collagen, which would basically tighten things up on its own. And
It does three things. Collagen production, it tones the muscles, and tightens the skin.
And we should ask people, how much would this cost, or is get a treatment of 10?
The package costs $1,500, but it includes 10 treatments, 2 regular facial treatments, all the supplements that they need to take during the procedure. That's another thing. We also address them from inside.
Sure.
You know, not just the face,
okay.
but there's a supplement support component of this product, and then there's an all-natural organic facial product.
So when you say supplement, it's like a vitamin or
vitamins and
minerals,
nutritional
that sort of thing.
supplements.
Okay.
Everybody would make their choice by they compare that price to what it would cost for surgery if they're interested in that kind of help.
And there's a maintenance phase.
Okay,
obviously afterwards.
Well, the clinic is called To Be Well Clinic, and Siamak has that there in Lake Oswego, 655-0044. Again, more information on our website, katu.com. Siamak, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Please take the needles out of her face.